yeah. I got you guys. I'm back again with an episode of Let's Get Drunk with B-Rad. And I'm excited because I got a good beer for you. I've always got a good beer, I hope. And since I've been shopping at Rob's World of Beers, I pick out one beer at a time. I don't buy a 6-pack or 4-pack. A lot of your craft beers are sold in a 4-pack. Because, I don't know, maybe because the alcohol content's so high, I don't know. I don't know, some of them are just, leisurely drinking. You don't want to pound a 6-pack of them. You start off with them, then finish off with maybe a lighter beer. That's what I would do, anyhow. With that being said, if you're going to drink, don't drive. If you're going to drive, don't drink. Let's everyone stay safe and come back to enjoy some beers, especially enjoy beers with me, B-Rad. I appreciate everyone watching this program. And let's talk about something near and dear to my heart, like I always normally talk about, is we lose 22 veterans a day to PTSD, suicide. Depression, anxiety is a bitch. And you don't have to be a veteran to be suffering from these mental illnesses. So I encourage you, if you're struggling, seek some help. Call the suicide prevention line. I probably really need to get that up one of these times. Call, if you're a veteran, call the VA. Maybe they'll help you. Call a friend. And if you know someone, maybe you hadn't heard from them or something, give them a call. Take them out to lunch. I don't know. Take them out to lunch. Drink some beer. Drink some soda, coffee, whatever. If you're not an alcoholic, by all means, do not get a recovering alcoholic started drinking beer again. So, with that being said, let's take care of our veterans. Let's take care of your family and friends that might be suffering from a mental illness. So, I put a link. Someone donated $20 to the suicide hotline. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm going to post another one. And let's get on with it. Let's drink some beer. All right. This one kind of struck me as odd. Pink Vapor Stew by SKA Brewing. Sour ale. I'm not, once again, I'm not really big on sour ales. But, hey, the can caught my eye. Let's critique the can right fast. Pink, I don't know. It looked weird, kind of retro-ish. And it's Mod Project number 1. Malt beverage brewed with apples, ginger, carrots, and beets. Sour ale, 5.1% alcohol by volume. SKAbrewing.com. And then it's got around the thing that says beets, recycle, something I can't read. B-movie, recycle, ready, steady, go. I don't know what that, moral panic, roots. I don't know, it's got some crazy talk on here, but of course, this is a crazy brewery. Apparently, it started in 1995 with two guys, Dave and Bill. These two guys were into drinking beer and listened to SK music, whatever that is. I do not know. That's hence, I guess, that's why they named the brewery. These two guys felt that if they started brewing their own beer, that's all they needed. They could listen to music and drink beer and have a good time, and that's what it's about. The best beer is your beer and free beer, and remember, the best beer to drink is the beer that you like. Don't give a shit about what anyone says. I don't like Coors Light, but I tell you what, we'll get together, we'll drink a few, we'll have some good times, we'll tell some tall tales. Who caught the bigger fish? How about that? So, with this company I read up a little bit about a mod project. They said apparently this mod project is something they use experimental beers, trying to tweak them. This sounds like an experimental beer, period. Malt beverage brewed with ginger, apples, carrots, beets, sour ale. Woo, sounds like a health drink. But isn't beer? Beer's just pretty much a health drink. It's got wheat, barley, crap, hops. Those are all healthy things. How could they give you a beer gut? I don't know. But with that being said, let's go ahead and give this shit some try. Okay. And I guess this brewery's Colorado. Brewery's in Colorado. I forgot to say that. Sorry, SKA Brewing, if you're watching. All right, let's crack this baby open. I don't like carrots or beets, so this ought to be interesting. It's got a pretty unique smell already, I can tell you that. All right. Whew. It's got it's got a really red color, man. Holy shit, look at that. Look at that color, man. That is red as shit. To me, it looks like a strawberry soda. It's got a really nice head. The head's holding up. Got little tiny bubbles. Man, you got all kinds of flavors coming out of this. I mean, I could smell the apples, a ginger taste or smell. Believe it or not, I think you can smell the carrots and the beets in this. I mean, it does smell like a health drink, believe it or not. Being a sour ale, I don't know. It doesn't smell bad. It's actually got a pleasant aroma to it. So for aroma, I'm going to give it a 4.2. For the looks, I mean, the head's holding up. It's got a weird looking great color, I think. So I give that a 4.2 also. Let's give it a taste. If you're into sour ale, it is kind of sour. Yeah, you can actually taste that carrot and beet type taste in your mouth, but the sourness, I don't know where the sourness comes from, but it's got a nice light sour taste, I guess. So if you're into sour things, it's fucking great. It's got a clean taste. There's no aftertaste to it. I like it. I mean, actually, I'm not into, like I said, I'm not into sour ales normally, but Pink Vapor Stew, crazy name, crazy looking can. A couple crazy guys that decided, hey, we're tired of letting all these other people have fun. Let's brew some beer. Let's listen to some music, and that's what it's about. Let's try to fucking create something that people are going to enjoy. So with that being said, whoa, you find yourself in the bar, some guy's like talking crazy to you. I bet you $50 I can outdrink you. Well, here, hold on. I'm going to do you a favor. I am going to chug this, and that'll tell you whether or not you should be able to chug it and win the contest. So with that being said, we'll give it the chuggability test. Woo! I tell you what, that is a really smooth. And it's actually, like I said, it's got a pleasant freaking sour taste. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with this. I mean, it's really clean. It's refreshing. This is something most definitely you drink in the summertime. You can drink any time. It's sold year round. It's not a seasonal beer. So with that being said, I like to pay tribute to those who sacrifice it all for this great country. I love America, and I hope you motherfuckers love America too. Since this is a veteran, it's a veteran YouTube channel. Me being the veteran. For all you veterans and non-veterans. So we got the old Lead Slinger Thin Blue Line edition, for the police officers out there risking it all. I have a lot of brothers that took a career in law enforcement. So this one's for those guys. This one's for all who sacrificed it all for this great country. And of course, always chesty puller wherever you are. Now, I thought I'd try something different. I like my liquor in the freezer, but I subscribe to the Whiskey Tribe, and those two guys gave me some whiskey tips, and they said the cold takes away a little bit of the flavor and stuff, so it means that I'm trying to taste the flavor a little more, like I am with the beer. I Um, I'm just trying to expand my horizons. Leslier Bourbon, give them a try. They are a veteran-owned and operated business. They've got some really smooth freaking bourbon. If you like bourbon, and they got some rye. The rye is good, and also the cinnamon's good. With this being said, I got to thank you very much. Of course, always aeroplanes. You hadn't been liking anything, but I'm still going to give you a shout out because you are my brother. Gunny Lance. I hope you don't get irritated me saying that, but I think that is the shit. I wish I would have stayed in and accomplished some stuff you did, and with accomplishing your dreams of owning a brewery and having a bar that goes up and down for your friends to come and sit at the bar at any time, is freaking hit me really, really fucking hard. I was like, God, that is fucking awesome. And not to mention Troy, the craziest damn brewmaster I've met. Well, really the only one I've ever met. But the guy knows what he's doing. He brews some great beers. Love it. And then, of course, my number one YouTube guy, Brad Lance. I served with him at 1-7 Alpha Company, 3rd Platoon in Somalia. And I guess some of the guys that I miss very dearly, hopefully maybe they're watching. Corey Locke, you gave me a like the other day. I'll mention you. Ricardo Castro, I know he is a police officer, so that whiskey sips for you, brother. David Aslan, Estes, Greg Finch, Lawson Brown, our lieutenant, and no, he didn't get lost, even though he never accepted my friend request, but that's okay. Can't be mad at him. Who else? Schroeder, I can't even find you on Facebook. And then, of course, my other Marine Corps brothers, Casey Patch, Chris Nicholson, Chris Schmidt, Massimo Flavor, I can't forget you, brother. God, I gotta get you that salsa. Sorry. And I'm rambling on. I've been trying to keep these videos as short as I can, just because I don't want to lose anyone's interest in this programming. And as I try to be a little bit more professional and everything with these things. And of course, my cousin Brian Block, if you're still watching. Dusty Lanes, if you're still watching. John Sanders. God. I don't know. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much. And just remember, I am just driving the car down the road for you. So if you like sour ales, I hope I turned you on to a good sour ale today. And everyone's taste buds are very subjective. Everyone has different ones. I'm just trying to give you a step ahead on if you like a sour ale, you like a stout, you like a lager, whatever you like. I do a lot. So porter, IPAs all the time. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate each and every 27 of you subscribers. But I don't do it for that. I do it because I love drinking beer and I just love passing on my information with you guys. And who cares if anyone watches this? That's what I say. No F's given. And, because this program is so angry and full of hate, and we just take it and we put it into the show here. That's the thing, kind of like here. Let me ramble on for a little bit. WSU Shockers played with the theme, play angry. So, I just kind of take that, I put it in here, and I'm a little bit more creative. I use it for creative purposes. I don't use it to get angry and flip people off or any of that other stuff. I actually try to use it in a positive way. Try to hold a door open for someone at the Quick Trip. A lady drops something or a guy, pick it up and, hand it to them and they say thank you. I mean, just random acts of kindness, pass that shit on. The world is full of shit and we don't need any more. So if you do your part, I do my part, maybe this world will be better. Just a little something, word for thought. But we can make a difference. Thank you guys so much for watching. till next time, which I'll probably film another video after this. I ain't gonna lie.